Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Hold on, let me drop the stanky light. Ooh, there. You pin it. Oh, happy Friday, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Hold on. Let me get closer to the mic. I have some music playing in the background. I don't know if y'all can hear that or not. Oh my goodness. Oh, oh, that was a good stretch. Okay. I think Kim's coming over. Um, I've been trying to organize some stuff because I took another box of stuff that I donated. And then I had some pencils that I wanted to go through, but I needed to make sure they didn't have any of my good pencils in there. And baby, they sure did. Oh my goodness. This is why it's important to put all of your stuff back together if you like to keep your collections together and stuff. I had these trays and I was using these and I like this idea I got from Dee Dee Wellingham. You know, when you just on the side of your desk, you just have little stuff you can put away real quick. But I had accidentally put some good stuff in here that I didn't mean um, to stay in here because I've been looking for some colors and stuff, and I may be re-upping up on some colors that I'm low on with the Prismacolors. I think there's about 12 that I'm low on. So I was looking, I found one, so I can take one off the list. But I think Blix, if you order 12, you get a cheaper discount on them. So yeah, but I'm on a no buy allegedly, and also I'm going to start. I just signed up for my HP printing plan. $4.99. I get 50 pages a month. I get the ink cartridge, black and colored. I do need a new printer, but mine is fine for what I do. I have I don't print anything that I really need. And I have another professional printer, but just for this arts and crafts stuff, I keep wanting to stop saying craft because I do not want to be a crafter. I don't. I want to deal a little bit, dig into it a little bit, but I do not want to be a crafter. Mm-mm. Because if y'all know me, if I become a crafter, oh my goodness, I will have so much stuff. And I just don't want that. I'm good with the coloring and a little bit of added stuff, but I don't want to be having all these things, the crickets and all that stuff. Girl, no. Mm-mm. I want to stay like I am. Because that stuff, I like coloring. I love markers. I love watercolors. And I like, the reverse collage. I like that. Yeah, so. And I already have a sewing machine I need to be using, and it's actually a machine to quilt. So I refuse to do diamond dots. So, everybody picks their own little thing that they want to do. So these are the items that I found that I was looking for. I was looking for my X-Acto knife. And I found that in that tray, which I stuck somewhere. I found my extender with one of the colors I was using. I think this is mineral orange. So I had to put these back. And I was looking for this grass green. I was looking for this Neocolor too. I'm not sure what I was coloring with it, but I stuck it in that little basket. And then I found a couple of this Stadler pencils, which I don't think I've ever used them on camera. I don't have a whole collection of them. Like when I go to the art store, I'll get a couple. So I may have maybe 20 of them, but I've got them just one or two at a time. They are very hard, but they're really pretty. And I got them because I believe Johanna Basford uses these and also Castle Arts. I think I might not be correct, but I know she uses Castle Arts. So yeah, so I found those, and it's nice to find stuff that you have and then put it back in its place, like things alike. So that's what I try to do. So I did say on there a little small haul. Now it's nothing major. Y'all know Crayola came out with the bringing back the limited edition with the retired colors. So I was down at the Staples because I had to get something printed off, and I was getting some tablets for some people that wanted me to go get them from. They gave me gift cards to go buy them for them because they knew I know how to get the sales and stuff. So the only thing I got when I saw that the area with the Crayolas, I did get the limited edition 8 retired colors. I just got the 8. They had a box with the retired colors and then some other colors. I think that was like $5.69, which is fine, but I couldn't justify buying it because like this is my little Crayola bin. I could not justify buying it. That's my little Crayola bin because let me see. I already have these. That's 120, and that's fine. And so I've got those colors, and I'm good with that. And so y'all know what that looks like. And I like it because it's got the eraser in there. And then I've got some bins, some Crayola things that they have at Staples. I think they just have the cutest little Crayola selection. And I'm not going to show these all again because, that's probably boring. But I will. I had some Crayola pencils. I had the whole set of 120 or 150, but I think I gifted them. And so I only wanted to, get these retired colors. And then I also have I had the 12 set of the Crayola watercolor pencils. Is one of these a watercolor pencil? And did I put it in here already? Okay. So, and this is just, a little tin. This is a tin Bubble sent me actually. So I'm going to take this off and make this a Crayola box. So I added these 8 colors and I'll show them. And then with the crayons, I only got the 8 because I got the whole other set. So I don't want to have too much. I don't typically like to I like to buy small and and I don't want to repeat what I have. So let me pull out a piece of paper to see what we got here. Let me pull out a book. Oh, let's pull out Flights of Fancy. I was coloring in this one. I had found some watercolors at watercolor brushes at Ollie's that I thought were alcohol markers, but they're not. And I think I got on live last night, late at night, and it's these because I want to give my Ohuhu a break if I'm just messing around. These were $4.95, and they're called stamp markers. But I'm gonna tell you that stamp portion didn't work well for me. It's 12 of them, and I think these are good for journals and stuff like that. I don't know what y'all be using the stamps for. So it's got a round thing on here, and it's supposed to be. I'm thinking it's supposed to stamp like this. So okay, I guess the more I use it, okay, I see a circle right there. But girl, I need my stuff to be working right away. So I was like, ugh, another wasted money. But then I opened it up and I saw that it had this felt tip. So I was like, okay, well, this might work. And sure enough, so I'm just thinking that it's alcohol. Because look how nice that is. It's a nice, big, fat, juicy tip. I'm saying, oh, this is alcohol. Did that go through? Nope. Okay, so let me show you. So I colored, and I was on my live last night with Coloring with Lori. She came over there to keep me company. And so I was doing random colors. Now, first of all, I like the way these colors look. I did put some pencil down on that because it was streaky, but I'm okay with streaky, and I haven't filled anything else in with pencil. So then look at this other side of the paper. Nothing. Isn't that nice? Yes. Girl. So, I mean, it's like Well, sometimes super tips will bleed through. They sure will. Don't we always don't always press down on these. So I already was ready to sacrifice this other page because I'm okay with losing that. Plus, this is my second copy of the book. So yeah, I was really pleased with these. 4.99 with $5, and the brand is called. It says a stamp color marker J&L. I'm like, oh wait, each stamp is different. Okay, wait, hold on. I see spiders on here. Okay, so maybe that's what I was missing. Hold on, y'all. Oh, I think that's what I was missing. Look at me, I'm so slow. Let me just go down here. I'm slow. I didn't know these would. Okay. Okay. Is that supposed to be? Oh, okay. Oh, look at me. Girl, don't y'all say nothing about me. I didn't know. Okay, because I was. Girl, that was a bat. Okay, so hold on. Let me get a piece of paper. I did not know. And look, we got bear claws. We got some kind of flower shape. We have half moons, question marks, rainbow, spiders, hearts. I didn't know. See, sometimes it, girl, I can't see what this is. It's yellow. I don't even, I have to figure out what that is. So let's figure out what these are. Circles, stars. This looks like dinosaurs. And this looks like smiley faces. Well, daggone, this is what it is. Uh-oh, who are my bell? Hey, Bubbles, how you doing? Hey, all things pink and possible. Hey, yeah, I didn't even know. Somebody's at my door. Oh, that's Kim.
Knock,
Hey, Kim.
knock, knock.
Knock, knock. Hold on. Let's do this again because you know how I'm supposed to say how I'm supposed to say. Hold on. Let me push you back for a minute. You know how I forgot I do the ratchet kind of thing, opening the doorbell. Hold on, Kim. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. Somebody that rang my doorbell. Hello.
Hello?
Hey, Kim.
Hi.
Isn't that ratchet?
I think it's kind of funny.
Sound like just somebody thinking there's a bill collector on the other side of the door. Okay.
Yep, yep, yep.
Hold on.
Okay,
How you doing?
so I'm good. So just as we said, okay, we're ready to come on and everything, we started getting thunderstorms. So,
Oh. Okay. Well, you sound clear and you look clear. Okay.
okay, okay.
Yeah. Hi, Dawn. How you doing? Hi, Amy Travels. How you doing?
Hey, everybody.
Yes. Look at you. So I'm gonna do these later because I'm gonna finish that page. So I'll talk about these another later on or another time. But anyway, I didn't know. So they're stampers. So each little design on here is what the stamp says. I thought all of them were gonna be dots. Look at my slow self. Well, not slow, but just I didn't know moment. So I'm gonna have to reevaluate these another time. But I like the brushness of it, the brush tip portion of it. I do. I didn't know. Anyway, we let me get my Mandela book.
Five and below, huh?
No, Ollie's.
Oh,
Yeah, you know the store that's not near you.
a store that,
I wish you would get a Ollie's.
well, we have one. It's like an hour and a half away, but
Hmm.
when I went in there, um, they only had like two different coloring books
Oh,
and nothing nothing real as far as artsy's concerned.
yeah,
A few colored pencils, but that was about it.
yeah. So you've
And it
been
kind of
working on that,
stank.
huh?
I says it kind of stank.
Oh, with smell it, yeah, because it's a old. Well, mine, the two that I go to, they don't stink, but the books that I like to go to are all a rate. Like you literally have to wear some old. something that you have to sit down and get down to the bottom of the bin. But
Okay.
it's an overstock store now. Everything with the food and all that stuff is very well organized. I think the two ollies that I go to are very nice, but I could see where they could be rank. I could see that, but
I
not
like
this
to
one
go
I
to
go to.
Barnes and Noble.
You went to Barnes and Noble?
I said I like to go there. They're an hour and a half away too, but when I want to buy a coloring book, that's usually where I go.
Oh, they yeah, the book, do you go to the book annex section of it?
I go like all the places they got their coloring books, which is
Yeah.
kind of like in two different spots in the store. So
Yeah, they do. The book annex section is always straight to the left of the store, but their book section is all the way in the back. The adult coloring books are in the back. I never buy a full price book at Barnes and Noble. Mm-mm. I get the annex, and I don't pay no more than $7. But
right,
they have some good books, and you kind of go to the children's area, and then the adult books will be on the end.
yep.
Mm-hmm. So then you get some good deals. Amy said, "Oh, I'm slow. I thought they were markers. They are markers. They're called stamp markers. So stamp meaning one part of it is the stamp, and that's the part I miss. Like what's on here is the stamps, what the this tip stamps, and then this part is the just the straight up color part of the marker. So I didn't even know. I'm going to talk about it on another video because but yeah, I didn't even know. But I want to finish coloring this page. So you're not slow, boo. I'm slow because I've had them for a couple of days and I just realized it on a live. See, I didn't even know because I was thinking all of them were going to be circles, like circles.
Oh, see, I seen them last night when you were showing them.
Uh-huh. You knew.
What? Yeah, I've seen them before. That's the only reason I knew.
And then I should have known because stampers always come in different things. I should have known. But anyway, it's all good. I figured it out. Oh,
Yep,
Lord.
we're good. We're good.
Yeah, so you've been working on this one. Look how pretty this is. And this book that we're coloring out of is called Relax with Color in 10 Glittering Mandalas. And it has 100 of these in here, and they're beautiful. Kim has more pages in hers colored. Um, did, Kim, I always want to ask, do you want to show a couple pages? So, okay. And this is available on Amazon now. This is an older book, but you can still get it on Amazon. I know it's less than $12.
Do you want me to show a few pages?
Yes, please. You know I do. I
I know
always
you
do.
do.
I know, right? I'm like, please, please, please,
All
please.
right, let's see.
And
What do
it's
I got?
upside down, Kim.
Huh?
It's upside down.
It's not upside down.
It is upside down.
No, it's not upside down.
How did that? Oh, you got a page in there in the back. There's
Yeah.
something. See, okay, see, Kim. See right there. Okay, I saw that. I had cataracts,
Oh
but
my
I
god,
did see that.
no. Like, what are you seeing that I'm not seeing?
I saw that page in there slid in the back. Was upside down. Okay, we good.
All right. I thought I had some done here in the back, but apparently, oh, that one's done.
That's nice. Can you push
It's
it up to
got
the
the
top a
little.
little bit?
It's got the little.
Yeah, there you go. Nice. And see, that's a mandala. A mandala. I'm sorry. A lot of people don't think those are mandalas, but they are.
Yeah, yeah, they're all mandalas in here. Look, that one's a whip. That one's a whip. This one is not.
Oh, that's lively. Ooh.
Right.
Arriba, arriba. Hi, Coloring with Lori. How you doing? Coloring with Lori kept me occupied the other night. She sure
I
did.
seen that.
Ooh, that's pretty. See how if you look at a book initially, you wouldn't think it could be as beautiful as it is. You see how Kim has done this, and there is a hint to doing these mandalas or mandalas. And Kim definitely has. Was that is that gel pen?
It's gel pen and marker,
Okay, that's beautiful. That
fine
looks like
liner
some.
actually.
Yeah, fine. Oh yeah, fine liner to get in those lines.
Yeah, because you
See,
can't
you're
use
showing
marker
more
in this book.
pictures. You're showing more pictures than you did the other day when I asked you. I guess she was like, "I'm so sick of her asking me to show this to
No,
her."
I just didn't flip through the other day.
Oh, okay. And I'm not mad because you know I like it. Ooh, look at that one. Isn't that pretty? You have to have patience to do these, but it's mindless though. You just just keep repeating and just pick great colors. And I think even if you don't pick great colors, they still come out good as long as you stay consistent. That's pretty. That's shiny.
Yeah, I wanted to use my silver and gold. I was just God. This was back in like 2018,
Hmm.
so I wanted to use the You have them too. Are they Sakura?
What? The soul cold color? Sue color?
Yeah, something like that.
I'm trying to think what it is. Oh, I'm supposed to be coloring over here. Oh.
These.
Oh, yeah. Those are the what you call them, the gel pens. I can't.
Uniballs.
Yeah, oh, the Uniball, yeah. And you can get those instead of two, or if you go to the art store, you can buy one at a time. But those are nice and they last a long time.
Yep. So I wanted to use the gold and the silver one to see what it did, and
Mm-hmm.
so I did, and it's okay. I mean, I don't particularly like this one, but I added
I
little
like that one
snowflakes.
because it shows the details that you added the stars on over there.
Yeah.
But see, look how intricate that the flower part of them. Girl, I mean, and went half crazy doing it like that, but you did it all the detail. Those things are a lot. M Beans does Mandela's good, well, also very well. I never seen Bubbles do a Mandela. Uh-oh, Bubbles like, shut up, View. Anybody ask you? Oh, no, that's nice.
Yep. This is the one we're doing right now, and I even got glitter gel pen in this one.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't get off until I finished everything that was the same. And that's one thing with Mandela's. Once you get started, you need to finish up the whole cycle with the same color. Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing I had to do when we got back on here tonight is the
Mm-hmm.
background, and I started when we started talking about coming on.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it would take me longer.
Yeah. No, look at Bubbles. Tell me something. Nah, 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 View. You're not gonna catch me doing no Mandela. She's like, I like you, View, but no, leave me alone. Just don't even put me into this conversation.
Right?
But I bet
I'm
you,
not doing it.
Bubbles Mandela would be beautiful. But I ain't asking. I ain't asking nobody. Hey, Colin with Taylor May, how you doing? Yeah, we not asking. No, no, ma'am. Mm-mm. I feel like throwing some old nasty green around here. So yeah. So yeah. So what you eat today?
We had, um, oh, that went through. Um, like meatloaf, meatballs, and gravy, and
Okay.
mashed potatoes and corn.
Yeah. Uh-huh. How you doing, Taylor May? What you doing over there? We're up here coloring. You can hit the link if you like. I don't know if you want to or not. I don't even know what you've been doing. I have noticed I've seen all this daggone pictures. What number are you at coloring with Taylor May? I think you're like 13 or something like that. Oh my goodness. I'm not sure. What is Amy at? What numbers are y'all at? I'm just curious. Y'all are just doing so well. You know what? Y'all have come in here and colored more pages than some of us that have had these books have been on here for years. Okay, not me. I'm not talking about me. Look, Kim to move on to another one, and I'm still sitting here. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. My allergies are kicking in.
It's not a race. It's just I just kind of wanted to color another one. I haven't colored a book in so long, so I just figured, why not?
Yeah, this was a perfect choice. So I'm going to put in, well, I need to put some more colors in here. Hold on. Let me not put no yellow. Nah, 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 nah. I
I
got to
see
get
you
some
got
more
the
yellow.
uh
The
Celtic
Crayola.
no, the Celtic mandala um coloring haven.
Oh yeah, I like that. $1.29 at Ollie's. You got that one?
Um, I don't. I'd have to look. Hold on. You know what? Let me see. I
Yeah,
did
I
all this
stocked
and
up
I
on
don't
these
use it.
because Lori says she doing is creative haven for a little bit. And so she was entertaining me last night. I was showing her the ones I did get and the ones that were $1.29. She said she has this one. Now, I'm not going to be sitting here trying to color the whole thing. And I don't even like mermaids. I don't. Yeah, the Celtic Fantasy. Yeah, $1.29. And so, this is all of these are the cost of one book, you know? And I like them because I can do my markers one page. Now I'm going to be a little bit more selective, but for $1.29, and even if I don't keep them, because they're like what $6 or $7 or $8 or something.
They're between like 5.99 and up.
Yeah. So I like sharing. So I think I'll put some red here. I don't even know why. Let me put something in between. Oh no, these are watercolors, so I don't really have to do that as long as I don't press hard. So I'm going to start over on this part. And Kim is looking at her diary of her coloring books.
Yeah, I gotta catch it up actually. I got some new ones to put in, and then we got another Camila D'Arco coming out.
Yeah, in October, she's got a sticker book that just came out.
I know they're not that far back here. Where the heck
But
are they?
I saw somebody do a. I think I'm gonna color all of these this color. I saw somebody do a show and tell of the sticker book. It's got 250 stickers, and they're really cute and everything. Um, I don't know. I don't. I still have my other stickers. I mean, just because it's Camellia, of course, if I see it on a sale, I'll get it. But for now, I'm good. Being very selective. But her real book is coming out, I think, in October. So I'm waiting for that. I'm just gonna color all
I
of
do
these
have
other.
it.
I knew you did.
Yep. Okay, so this is, jeez, I'm gonna feel stupid here. Okay, I have a lot of coloring books, you guys. I do.
You do really?
So, shut up. So, sometimes when, like, y'all are ordering the um, Creative Havens or, some kind of book, I can't always remember what I got.
Mm-hmm.
So, I made myself a sort of like a glossary
Yeah.
of most of my books. I still got some to put in here, but yep, like just now, like she said, Creative Haven. She's got the Celtic one. Well, I couldn't remember if I had it or not, so I just go to my Creative Haven and I look up the books that I have, which is quite a few. I have a lot of Creative Haven.
Mm-hmm.
Um, In fact, I'm probably going to have to move this to the back or something because I didn't leave a third page.
Oh,
Nope.
okay. Yeah.
Um. So yep, I got 2 pages of this one, and then um, you get the Heather Valentine and Tim Jeffs and the Zen Doodles and the mythographics, Kirby's, and you know, some I have a lot of, some I don't have a lot of.
Yeah, and that's a good way to keep up with stuff that you have. And then definitely, if you pass stuff around to people, make sure you cross them out so that you won't be looking for. You're like, I know I got it, but then 4 years ago you didn't gave it to somebody else.
Right?
Because I keep looking for these Crayola pencils. I'm like, I gave them away, but then I'm like, well, who did you just want to stuff like that. If you're anal retentive like I am, be like, what the heck
Yep,
did I
that'll be the
do?
next thing I catalog.
Yeah. So now, I will be. So I'm going to only share a little bit, and I'm going to share just what I want to share. With this cataract situation, I wanted to say Cadillac. I'm riding a Cadillac, y'all.
You go, girl.
Yes, but this cataract thing is more serious than I thought, but actually it's serious because I knew. I don't know if y'all know, I had a meltdown the other day. I was like, something is just not right. When I went to the eyeglass doctor, and I'm just going to say the eyeglass doctor and the eyeball doctor, there's an optometrist and an ophthalmologist, and I don't feel like trying to figure out saying each one separately. Oops, I went across the line. So I did go to I went to both of them, and then the one told me I had a cataract in my right eye, which I knew was something going on. And then my left eye has always been an issue. So I went. I'm not going to tell you exactly when I went, but I did. I got my treatment plan going, and I got to set it up. Now, even though I'm having distress, the earliest I can get in to get this taken care of, which I am okay with it. It's just I didn't know how to deal with it until then. Child, it's in the it's in June, and this is
Holy shit.
April. Right. But see, and I do go to John Hopkins. I don't care if y'all know what hospital I go to. That's the presidential hospital. So I did call the other day, and I got my appointment moved up because for some reason they thought I wasn't supposed to be to that appointment the latter part of this month. And I know daggone well I called, and because the doctor canceled the appointment. Well, the doctor didn't cancel it. I guess he had something going on or something. And they do such a huge practice with these cataracts. So I was like, no, I cannot wait. I can't, I can't deal with this.
Right.
So yeah. So they added me to the appointment within the last couple of days, and I went. I just didn't tell y'all when I was going because I don't have to do that.
None of our business.
Right, but I just want to share in case you all are having issues or have family members that have issues with this. So basically, when I did go, and the reason why I went because my eyes were cloudy, but I was actually going just for a regular eyeglass exam because I wanted to get some new glasses, and I just don't like the ones I have. I don't think they fit my face properly, and it's just a big issue. So when I went, the eyeglass doctor, who is really not a professional, which you need to go to see an eyeball doctor every year. Okay. So I hadn't been to the eyeball doctor. I had been going to the eyeglass doctor. Well, little did I know that, I thought one would know more than the other. The only thing that saved me because the eyeglass doctor was giving me ready to give me some allergy drops. And I had been taking those for years and they've been fine, but the shit hit the fan when I was in there. I was like, no, these drops are not going to do it for me. So then he went and got some special machine and stuff like that, and he looked at my eye. He said, "Ooh, child." And I said, "Ooh, child." He said, "Ooh, child." I said, "Oh no, oh no." So then he got that machine, and then he said, "You got a big old cataract." And I said, "I do." He said, "Yes, you do." And I said, "I know I do." He said, "Yep." Then he went to the other eye, and he said, "Oh, he didn't see nothing. He didn't see anything." Now, mind you, so then 2 weeks went past because they told me, they gave me an appointment to get the actual evaluation, and they get scheduled and all that. And then that doctor canceled. And so in the meantime, it's getting worse and worse, worser and worser. I know that's not grammatically correct, but we just gonna do it for comedic effect. And I'm sorry if anybody gets offended. I'm one of those people. I'm more of a pessimist than an optimist. I don't assume everything's going to be fine and perfect. I like to know what the heck can go on, what am I to expect before, during, and after, so that I can plan on it. I don't like to just get thrown with some, all of a sudden I have something done and it's like, oh, you're going to be fine. And the next thing I got this going on. And I'm like, well, nobody told me. I can't do that. I can put hope and faith in everything, but I do not rely on all of that. I want to see, I want to know, I want to research, I want to have fact, I want to know what the aftermath can be so that I can prepare mentally
Right.
and physically. And a lot of people don't operate like that, and I understand it. But nobody can change how I've been operating, how I deal with stuff. No, so I apologize if anybody doesn't like me speaking about, sounding negative or putting stuff into existence. um this is not my that's not my reality. If I'm going to have a procedure, I want to know the worst case scenario and the best case scenario. I'm not
You
going to
can
put it all up and throw it up in the air and just pray on it. I need to know what's going to happen because it's just me, so I can take care of myself and plan and
I was going
stuff.
to say you can always plan or you need to plan for the worst because you don't have to plan for the best.
No, the best is going to come. If that's what's going to happen, that's what it's going to come. And that's where my faith comes in. He gives us the tools to let us research and see what's going to go on and then see other people's history. I can't sit here and say, "Oh, Lord, he's going to take care of me." And then I'm sitting here by myself, sitting in the corner by myself, can't see. And I don't
Starving,
mean to
got to
say I'm going to
piss.
go. Yeah, and I'm like, I can't do that. I've never done that in my life with nothing in my life. Never. Always have a backup plan. Always understand the whole process, and never just rely on one thing. Now, I did pray. I sure did, and my prayers were answered, baby. So when in my prayers, after I did all the research and I found out what can happen after effect of the surgery, some things could develop and they can go zap them and all that. I learned all that stuff. There is some drops you need to maintain, and then I'm also looking at, structurally, what do I need to, I don't know, just what do I need to do? And especially now that I know I got to deal with this right now until the surgery. And then in the meantime, I have to have a full exam, a medical exam from my doctor before they will allow the surgery on my eyes. Like there's a whole lot of things. You just don't go in there and let them zap your eyeball. And so, I got the whole plan. Their drops are going to be, I have to take the antibiotic drops. I mean, so that no, you can't get any infection in there. So those things have to be a day ahead. I have to have a full exam by my doctor, and those paperworks have to be submitted. Um, Come to find out, I don't just have a cataract in my right eye, which I do. I know because it did the whoop. I got a cataract in my left eye. That's the thing that was so stressful. The eyeglass doctor didn't say. He said your left eye is fine. So with my professional evaluation with the real eyeball doctor, come to find out I got them in both eyes. So that's what my frustration was. Um, so and when they did the evaluation, oh my God, they did so many tests, measuring my eyeball, doing this and that. And nothing really hurt. They gave me some drops and then they dilated my eyeball and then all this. But basically it's planning. It's the planning of the whole thing. So and they are so booked with this. This surgery is so great, the laser surgery, because basically you're getting a whole new eye lens. You're getting a whole new lens.
Yep.
And they take the old one out, they scrape it all, they little, are you squeamish?
No.
Okay. So they take a little slit in your whatever the child. I know what it is, but I don't really want to get into it. But they take a little slit and they pull all that stuff out, the damaged one. They pull all that out, and then they fold the new one, and then they slide it up in there, and it's laser zap it shut until you got basically a whole new lens. And with all of the tests that they did and the size and everything, they can they can help my eyeball, my good eyeball. They can help it and improve it and actually reduce my strength that I need on my eyeglasses. So I will not need progressive eyeglasses. Now, my left eyeball, the amyopia eyeball, I was praying that I said, well, this surgery has advanced. I said, oh my God, I would pray that they can do something to my left eyeball because my left eyeball been dependent on my right eyeball. And it's been like, what the hell? And I explained it to the doctor just like I'm saying right now. When I tell you that doctor and that nurse was cracking up, I said my left eyeball was like, "What's up? Where's my buddy at?" And my right eyeball was like, "Bitch, you on your own." And I did say, "Bitch." And and then the left eyeball said, "Okay, well, I'm just gonna do what I want to do. Will it go around in circles? Yes." And then the left eyeball said, "You know what? I'm on my own. I'm just gonna do what I have to do on my own." Yes, Patty Bell and James Ingram. And so my right eyeball was like, well, I ain't got nothing to do, so I'm just gonna sit here with this big old cloudy, murky, daggone spot in front of me, and I'm just gonna sit here and wait for something to happen. So the doctor assured me that he definitely can fix the right eyeball, right eyeball, and then give me a whole new lens. And then the left eyeball, he can put a new lens in that one, which never really had a chance. Is actually a healthy eyeball. It's just lazy as heck. And so he guaranteed me. He said, "Oh, I got you right here." Because he's going to do the bad eyeball first, the left eyeball, the one that's always been bad since birth. To because he said, "I know you're going to be nervous about the right one because that's the one that's the only one you really have right now that can really hold up. So we're gonna put it in the left one and then get that one up to par, and then it's not gonna be perfect, but it'll be better than what it has ever been since you've ever been born. The right eyeball we're gonna do 1 week later, and it takes 15 minutes. Then they only numb your eyeballs. They don't put you to sleep. They don't give you no drugs or nothing like
Mm-mm.
that. Only thing they give
Basically, what they're going to do is just stick a permanent contact lens in there.
you call it a contact. Well, it's a lens, right?
Right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And so what they're going to do is balance it out. So they're going to do the bad eye that's always been bad, and then bring that eyeball up. And then when they do the good eye, they're going to bring that up and make them equal. So what that's going to do is going to probably I'm not going to say he didn't say I have to wear eyeglasses, but if I do, it'll be more of a traditional eyeglass. It will not be the progressives. It will not be bifocals. It will not be any of that. Um, and he didn't even mention about the worst thing, but I know about those little things that happen. They didn't If they occur in your eye, you just go get them zapped and go on out. They only take a second. But and I know people are like, well, why do you want to talk about you might have those? I'm not saying I'm going to have them. I said that's what happens. I want to know what's going to happen. I'm not
Well,
going to
it
wish it
you
happens to
really
me.
shouldn't go home by yourself to an
I
empty
have a
house
whole
for a
plan.
couple
And
days.
eh.
I'm not saying you have to tell me what you're doing.
No, no, no. Okay, go ahead. But I don't even. Mm-mm. Okay, but yeah. Okay, I got you. Yeah, I got you. And people are like, what is she talking about? Mm-mm. I don't want to know. You can say what you want to say, Kim, but I already had that part out, and then I'll text you in the chat and
Right.
behind the scenes. Yeah, I don't. No, I don't even want to put that out here. Now that's the part I don't want to put out.
Okay.
Because yeah, these people. I have death threats, so I'm real cautious about stuff like that. I don't know. So anyway, I'll be fine, y'all, but I just don't like to be caught in the dark. So that's why I always question and stuff. And when I make fun and stuff, it's not because I'm trying to wish that on me and bringing that energy to me. It's because I'm being realistic. I want to know what the hell can happen. What are the side effects, or what's the worst? I don't want to just go into something and then all of a sudden, oh, they didn't say this was going to happen. Then I have no plans. All right. And that's it. But thank y'all for y'all concern. And some of y'all prayers, I guess, must have helped because that was the best news that I had. The only thing is it's going to take time. So I do have I I said, well, what can I do until June? And so I did get this is actually family magnifying glass. I can use this to do my cell phone and then read my mail and stuff. This actually helps a lot where it actually looks like I don't have anything. This is old school magnifying glass, and then I actually started putting some Posca paint on here. This was actually my grandmother's. This is a real one. It's heavy, and I don't think they sell them like that. I don't even know, but anyway, this one is like 60 years old. So this is my grandmother and her kindness by buying it, and for people in my family to keep it. Just little things like that. I had that done a long time ago. You did, Dawn? Yeah, the good, bad, and the ugly. Dawn says she
Miss Wellness
understands.
is here.
Huh?
Miss Wellness is here.
Yes, Miss Wellness is here. I was looking at Miss Wellness today. Miss Wellness, you be sneaking these good lives in here or uploads. Kim, where is that page at that you coloring right now?
Um, it's the one right before the floral mandala.
Okay, I got. See, now that's upside down, Kim. Look, look.
Yes, I did turn it upside down.
Oh, okay, okay. Well, see, Kim, see, Kim. You know I can't see, but I saw that.
It's easier for my camera to pick it up if it's on this side.
Yeah, I do the same thing. But I was like, I'm looking. Yeah, exactly. Know all the facts. And that's the only thing that I say. Now, I probably don't need to say, well, I wake up half blind. Well, but I don't mean it to be malicious or anything. I just want to know everything. I just pull the band-aid off. Let me know everything that can happen so that I can plan. I don't have the luxury of having a husband or, I just don't have certain things. So I have to plan ahead. Yeah, and so it's all good. So I think that's all I want to share with that. So, but thank you all for your concern, and I think some of your prayers and conversations and things have helped. And so, but we're not going to talk about that number. But anyway, what we will be talking about, I will be doing bigger things because I can't see that well. So these markers and things are going to be great, and I'll see what I can do when we color in the other stuff. So. Miss Kim, what color do you think would look good with this now that I done murked it up? Let me put it on big screen because I don't know.
I didn't think you pointed out. I think
Hold on,
that's
let me take
gorgeous.
this down.
Um, my honest opinion,
Yes,
I would put brown with those stems.
I picked up brown. Okay, okay, the brown. Now, what about this around here? I'm gonna do the browns. Okay, with these stems right here and that around. I don't know what right here. I want something to pop right there. Thank you, Miss Dawn.
Do you
Dawn
have
said,
a
"God bless." Mhm.
like a lighter um like a beige?
I do, but most of them are alcohol markers. But I can always go into some other things because I've got some other stuff. I'm gonna do the stems, but oh, you mean for the beige for this part?
No, I mean for the center part of the flower, like a peach.
I do have some peach. I think I have some peach. Okay, so brown for the stem. I think I'm gonna do the stem. Yeah. Okay.
And like a peachish beige type
On this. On
color
here.
for the inside of the flower. I think that would look really pretty.
Okay.
Like a really like even a beigeish brown, however you want to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I'm gonna work on these, and then I'm gonna take those colors into consideration. I do like those. And I was thinking in the brown beige family too. Can I see yours again? Kim, like,
you sure can, if I can remember where it's at.
I used to love this song right here, y'all.
Okay, so this is what I mean by like a beige color. Like, do you see these like these flowers right here?
I already colored them.
Right. But if you got like a light beige to go in the center, like right here,
Oh, into
yeah,
oh, okay, I got
like
you.
a skin color, like a skin tone.
Yeah, like this color or
Right.
okay, I got you. Okay, so that's good. So that and then for this, the same color.
No, I do that in dark brown, like chocolate brown.
Oh, okay, yeah, I got chocolate brown out here. I got me some chocolate browns. I think I like this brown here, and maybe that one. Okay, that's good. Thank
And
you.
then me, maybe some like different shades of yellow for the background.
You know I'm gonna do some yellow. I was thinking some old stanky yellow,
Yep.
stank yellow.
Because
Now the thing is,
that's like fall colors. I mean,
yeah, but
you
my
could even do it green like a lily pad, you know.
mm, oh yeah,
Um,
like it's floating on the lily pad. Okay, I'm gonna just do what I got right now, and then I'll worry about that. Okay,
right.
so that's some options. Yeah, that'd be nice to look like a lily pad. Okay, thank you.
Yep. Oh, you could do it to your watercolor blot green thing that you always do that turns out so freaking cool.
Oh, the dot. Oh, I could. Oh yeah, that would be nice. That way I could still do it and you could still see the lines through there. Oh, I'll do that. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. There we go. I like doing that. I call it stippling.
Stickling,
Stippling.
stippling.
Stipple. Stipple or Stippling. Stippling. Mm-hmm.
Stippling. She's stippling.
Yeah. That means the tap 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 tap. Yeah. Like those stampers. I didn't know what I thought they were gonna be stamping dots. I didn't know they was doing all that fancy stuff.
She's got stipples.
Huh?
I said she's got stipples.
Yeah, stipples.
I'm sorry. I'm just being weird.
No, it's okay. I'm
Since you
following you with it.
since you
This
came
actually
up
is a really cute coloring book.
on live, we haven't had a bit of thunder.
You don't have any thunder?
Nope, not since you came on.
Oh. Oh, I hit something. Okay, no. Oh, that's good. We had nice weather on the East Coast over here, but we got maybe 2 days of it.
We
I'm
got
just
storms coming at 1 o'clock tonight.
oh, okay.
Yeah, we're on the same coast, honey.
Oh, I keep forgetting. I don't know why. I think you out in California for some reason. I don't know
Mm,
why. How is
Probably.
Ange doing?
Um, Good, I guess. I don't really know. I haven't talked to her in a couple days. Um, I had like all day today, so I didn't really talk to her much today. And um, I think we were both kind of busy yesterday, so
Mm-hmm.
sometimes life just gets in the way. Sometimes.
Yeah. But I am also going to call every day to see if somebody cancels and I can get in. But I need to get my, I'm going to, on Monday. Well, actually, I'm going to my portal tonight and make an appointment to see my primary physician.
Oh, I was
But
wondering what the hell you were talking about. I'm like, cancels what?
oh, I know. I'm sorry. I'm really excited the fact that he can improve my eyesight and I may not need to wear glasses. I may not, but if I do need to, they will not be as strong and I can get different shapes and stuff. I'm really
I'm
excited.
thinking. I'm thinking if you do, it'd probably just be readers or something.
That's what he was saying, but he didn't really say it. I could tell. Yeah.
Yep.
And I can deal with that all day long. I'm really excited about it. So I really got some good news. I
That's
really
always
did.
a plus. And I wonder if, this sounds weird, but I wonder if your regular eye doctor didn't misdiagnose. I wonder if it just kind of, boom, now you got one. Because that's kind of how it
Mm-mm.
happens.
They developed the eyeglass doctor did not catch it because they don't just pop up. And I
Oh,
have been to him every year for 3 years. At some point, because I can't, this was my regular appointment with him, and he still didn't catch it until I said, "Well, there's something really more wrong with my." He was just going to give me some eye drops, seasonal allergy, like he did last year, and keep it moving.
oh, he's one of those doctors.
Yeah, and I do it. I like his bedside manner. What do you call it? But
Yep.
not when it comes to this. This could have been addressed, and a lot of people are like, "Well, why didn't he see it before?" He wasn't looking for it, I guess. I don't know, because
Yep.
he had to
Because
go. Like I said,
he's an in and out doctor.
yeah. That's why I say always get second opinion. So I will never go to an eyeglass doctor anymore. I'm always going to go to an eye doctor. And I assumed when I made my appointment, that I signed up for this doctor that, that's what he was for. But I never really thought about it because I've always had bad eyesight. But the laser has come so far. So I'm so excited, y'all. Y'all just don't even know. I cannot wait. And now that at least I can have a magnifier so I can see the cell phone because I couldn't see the cell phone. I couldn't see emails. I was getting so frustrated and aggravated. So I can wait. I can wait. And this doctor is definitely the best. And you know what? The other doctor that counseled, this is not the doctor that counseled with me. The other doctor counseled me. And I'm going to tell you, this is how sometimes you don't have to be put a whole bunch of energy into stuff. That appointment was probably canceled for a reason because I wasn't supposed to see the doctor that I signed up for. Who knows?
Yeah, you
This is
don't.
it's the same practice, but it's a different doctor. And the funny thing is, when I went to him today, he said, "Well, I can get you back on his schedule if you want to see him." And I was like, "No," I was like, "No," and I didn't mean it like that. He was like, "Oh, okay." I don't even know who that other doctor is,
I
but
said,
he
no,
said,
he done pissed me off.
yeah, you know how petty I am. So my pettiness made me kind of to me worked in my favor because this doctor immediately he reassured me. He told me I didn't even tell him about my left eye, how I hope that they can do something to help my left eye. He said we're gonna do this to the right eye. He said, okay, well this live we're gonna hook this one up too, and I didn't even mention to him about it. I did not. I prayed on it. I said I just hope you can do something to help me with that. And sure
And I
enough, I
wouldn't say it was you being petty. I would say, because that would piss me off too. In fact, I've been pretty pissed off at doctors before, so I get it.
yeah. So I'm not mad that that first doctor canceled. He had a vacation. I don't even know why he had a vacation before his schedule was made an appointment for me. But I'm glad it happened. However it happened, I'm glad and I'm very happy. I am. And I hope everything works out. I think it is. I feel very confident. Now I done switched these colors out that you told me about. You was like put the brown out there, but anyway, and I picked it up in my hand and I just started putting it on here. But anyway, the color suggestion is what I want. This kind of looks autumn like though, but I like it.
I was going to say, I think it's gorgeous. I
So
just
how's the
color
hmm
whatever's in my mind at the time, even if it's autumn, Christmas, that doesn't matter. Whatever
mm-hmm.
colors come to mind, that's what it ends up being.
How is puppy?
The puppy is being a pain in my ass today.
Mm-hmm.
But that's okay, because you know what? He's an adorable pain in the ass.
What did he want today that was making it different than any
He just
other day?
hasn't calmed down. I think because the storms coming,
Oh yeah,
they can sense that stuff.
yeah,
So he was just kind of antsy all day today. He just wouldn't calm. He wouldn't relax.
yeah. Dogs and storms. They don't. Yeah.
Yeah, he was just constantly in and out, and um, just wouldn't sit down. Just kind of real antsy all day today.
Mm-hmm.
So, and then he got really bad towards just a few minutes ago, and that's when we had the big thunder and lightning. Now he's sound asleep.
Good.
So he just was
He
antsy.
wore himself out.
Yep. And when he gets antsy all day, it drives me crazy because it's just like, we don't get that time to just relax because every 30, 40 minutes he's wanting outside. And you can't tell him no because, you've trained him to do a certain thing to go outside.
Mm-hmm.
And if he does it, you don't want to say, no, you're not going outside because, damn it, you just taught him that shit.
Right.
So it's like, okie dokie.
I've been looking at this French bulldog for like 2 days. That the owner trained him how to go to a regular toilet and do his business. Not only his urinating business. I didn't see any other business. And he walks up this little ramp to the toilet that has a grate on it, and he just takes care of his business, and then he gets off and walks away. It is so freaking funny. He's so cute.
Yep, I love dogs.
Yeah, I look at the dogs and the cats. I do want a Maine Coon for some reason.
I am just not a cat person.
I'm not either, but I want a Maine Coon because they act like dogs. Some cats act like dogs.
Some dogs act like cats.
Yeah.
I'm good. I want something that,
Hold on.
we're going to.
Let me see. I keep forgetting when I'm looking at StreamYard, the comments come at the top. Yeah, they come at the bottom. Okay. But when you're a guest on somebody with StreamYards, the comments are at the top. You love cat and dogs. Okay, Miss Dawn says she like both. Okay. Hmm.
She's breaking out the music.
Yeah. Non-monetized. I'll slide this over to my other channel, and then I'll do a couple of videos to make it monetized. They won't with no music. I'm trying to get that $88 off of that daggone AdSense. It's got to be at $100
Right?
before you can get it. But what if it gets like to $99 and some change? I'll just super chat myself the difference. The
Y'all start
double.
watching those start watching those ads for her. Don't push skip.
Oh, right. I appreciate it. At least if you give me 8 minutes, that makes a difference. 8 minutes on a video with an ad that counts. I'm gonna probably pull out a couple of old videos that haven't been monetized. So you're gonna see a whole bunch of viewers and view stuff. And I'll probably be over there beefing with somebody. I get a good beef going on. somebody, I'm gonna try to find somebody that I don't have to cuss with. I'll try not to. Yeah, that'll get to me to that $100.
Oh yeah, it'll bring them in like friggin' flies.
Yeah, they'll be like, "Is she cussing again? She fussing? Okay, let me go over and see what she's talking
Yeah,
about."
people like drama. Isn't that weird?
No, or
Like,
find something interesting. Maybe I'll try to find something interesting and not. No, I got to do the beef because I want to get it off of there. I want to get that money off, and then if anything else hits there, I don't care. But I'm gonna get that $100 off for. It'll be in. Let me see. This is April, May. It'll be in June,
That
June the
kind of
20.
stuff, if I listen to that kind of stuff all day long, or even just like for a couple hours, my nerves would be like so shot.
It's ridiculous at this point. It's getting to be ridiculous, so that's why I don't go over there all the time. But I'm just gonna get that little coins off, and I'm gonna
Sometimes you
just
gotta blow a little steam.
yeah.
I get it.
Well, the new thing is that I ordered everybody in my family. Did you know that, Kim?
That's not new.
But now it's 5 people.
Oh,
I don't know which 5 people, but I know Easter dinner. I'm gonna be sitting around the table with some of them, so I don't know. Why
well,
make something up like that? That's horrible.
I wouldn't let them know.
Yeah, no, they're not. Oh no, they know. But I'm just saying, when when you do one person, wouldn't you be in jail? I mean,
You would think, unless you're really good at it.
so I managed to get, and then they said Miss Ronnie Q did 5 too, did her family too.
Oh, well,
I said, how we
well,
meet?
there's a few good ones.
Yeah, we how did her and I hook up over here, and she done the same thing to her, and mine.
Okay, who
Hmm.
told who how to do it?
Right, it's just crazy, and it's ridiculous because it didn't even happen. But people like to hear that stuff. I don't either.
Well, maybe they like, I don't know, mysteries or something.
And if they know me, I don't even like to kill an ant. I had a spider. I had 2 spiders outside on my
Oh
little.
dear God, I remember that. It was so like freaky.
It was freaky, and people were like, "Go ahead and kill it. Go ahead and do." I'm like, "No, I can't." Mm-mm. I'm
Well,
gonna still.
she
I don't
filmed
do
that
stuff.
little sucker every single day.
I sure did until it went away. I didn't
Yep.
even screen it up because I wanted it to go on its own.
Nope.
Yeah, I don't
I
do
would
stuff
have
like
been yelling, going, get it off my window now.
that. I know, and a lot of people were like, but then actually, I don't know. I just wanted it to go away on its own. I didn't want to.
Yeah, but you never know if it's going to come in the house or not.
No, I had that. I never opened that window. I was
Mm,
looking at the spider from the. It was inside of the screen, but it was not inside of the window. And my windows have those double pane locks and stuff on there. I would never, and this is just a studio room, so I would never open that window. Now I can open it, but then I had another spider that was a while ago, and that one was I forgot the name of it. I googled it. I took a picture of it and googled it, but that one went out. That one never was inside the screen. That one was made its web on the outside of the screen. It never was inside of the window seal thing, and oh my goodness, I taped a whole bunch of videos while I was catching flies, and I could see it actually digesting it and stuff. I need to put those out. That's what I'm gonna put on the other channel. What she say? What Caller and Lori said? I feel like they're gonna send a bunch of more spiders if I kill them. Right? They're gonna get angry. So I don't be messing with Kim gonna try to say, get rid of them. Next thing they'll be like their father, their mother, the aunties, the kids, everybody coming to
no,
get you.
my husband won't usually
Uh-huh.
kill a spider because they're good for the gardens and stuff.
They
So,
are. Yeah. So yeah.
but if it's
And
in the
that
house, I don't care what he does with it as long as he gets it out of my sight. I'm good.
yeah. And these two, the first one never got in the house and it just disappeared. But it was here for I guess about 4 months. And then this was like 3 years ago. And then the last one just covered a nest over the out. I mean, I covered a web over the outside. I called it Charlotte, and it covered a web on the outside, and it would catch so many things: ants, flies, butterflies. And it was so interesting. You know what? That's gonna help me get my $100. I'm gonna post those as shorts. because
So
they're very interesting. So
when
don't
we
watch them, Kim. Don't watch
when we
them.
first oh I won't. When we
Okay.
first moved out here, um, we have these thing called corn spiders,
Uh-huh.
and they're like I'd never seen one before ever. And we
Mm.
moved out here, and there was one that went from my porch to my like dining room window, and it was kind of in between on its web. I about come unfriggin' glued. The things are about the size of a nickel,
Mm-hmm.
if not bigger. They're friggin' huge, and I mean I'm not exaggerating, you guys. These things are friggin' huge.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. Ever since then, it's like nope, nada.
I lived in Arizona, and I had a fireplace in the living room, and they have wolf spiders. And wolf spiders actually in the face, they do look like wolves. And man, they some ornery things. They will jump at you
Mm-hmm.
and they will attack you. And then they had another spider that would follow you because it was a desert. It would follow you if they saw you because it would hide under your shadow. And it would literally look like it's attacking you. It was trying to get under your shadow. It wasn't trying to get you.
Yeah, it was
They
just
had
trying
a
to get
whole
some
bunch of
shade.
weird. Yeah, for some shade. But if you just look at it, you're like you're walking away, and then spiders fall, and it's a big thing. And then they had the scorpions, and then I had a gecko. Girl, it was it's a lot living in the desert, but it's
Yeah,
beautiful. But I will never do that again.
nope,
I was in
absolutely not.
Loon. Hmm?
I said nope. I'm good.
I was
I
in
do
love.
not do bugs.
Yeah, I don't. I never even knew about. And then the Road Runners do not look like the Road Runners on the cartoon. The Road Runners are all brown, uh, gray and brown. They don't look colorful like the way that Road Runner does, and they are fast as heck. And tumbleweed does roll like it does in the cartoons. That's true. And some of those tumbleweed balls are huge. Like you can accidentally be driving and one will roll up under your car or make you have an accident because they're so dense. Road runners, they do get their prey and they grab them and they bang them on a rock. They grab them with their beaks. They're so fast they'll grab it and then they'll find a rock and they'll just flip their head back and forth on a rock with the animal until it dies. So it's nothing like Road Runner. Did I hear my doorbell? I thought I heard my doorbell. Okay, yeah. And what else? Yeah, the wolf
If you love animals,
Yeah, this just
don't
walking down the street.
don't listen to you give you a description on what she's seen. You'll just flip it and smash its head.
That's what the road runner does. It's not cute little cuddly little road runner. Beep beep. Gonna get after you. Road
No,
runner.
if Wiley Coyote was after the Roadrunner.
Yeah, and then Wally Coyote. But yeah, what all those cartoon characters, they don't know. They're not like that. No man, and them little geckos, the little gecko lizard that's gonna buy you something, tell you some insurance. When you were sleeping in the bed and then you feel something moving and then you lift the sheets up and this daggone gecko. How did gecko get in here? They get through the air conditioner vents and they crawl up. Girl, no, I was like, I'm out of here. Hey,
Yeah, but I
the
don't
heck
think
I'm
those
gonna be
bite
living?
though, do they?
Huh?
I don't think geckos bite though, do they?
No, They just looking for some warmth or looking for cool. I don't know what the heck they was. I don't know why he was up under my bed. I mean, up under my sheets.
He
I don't
probably
know why.
doesn't either. He was probably more scared than you were.
Yeah, he was, and they're fast too. So yeah. So the desert creatures, I don't know why they make them all colorful and pretty and stuff. They're not like that.
Poor little
Not
gecko.
real life.
I wouldn't mind a gecko.
They are cute, and you
I
can
will
raise.
not do a spider. I will not do a snake.
No,
I don't want to do scorpions.
no. And there are scorpions,
Mm-hmm.
and they have snakes. I mean, everything that you would think in the desert, yeah. But the city doesn't have them as much. It's just when the in the rural parts of it, or semi-rural. But animals adapt. But every now and then they'll sneak in. It's their land,
Yep. And we've just moved into it. That's all.
and they have monsoons. Oh my God!
You know what
When you
would
look up
freak me out
what?
is sitting on your toilet and getting bit in the ass by a snake.
Well, I've heard of stories. I never heard anybody getting bit, but I did hear stories. But I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it can happen, but yeah, they can travel through there. And rats do that all the time in the East Coast. Rats come through the sewage to the toilets and stuff. Mm-mm.
I am good.
But I've never seen anything like that. But I've heard stories.
I've never seen a rat. I
Oh,
don't
I've
ever
seen a
want
lot of
to.
them. Yeah, they're like cats. Like in DC around certain parts, they'll just be roaming around in packs and stuff. And in Baltimore, they got lots of them there. Those are only two places I know about rats, DC and Baltimore.
We
I
used
don't
to
know anything about
rent
rats.
this house, and um, a lot of back then you could like bait for deer when you went hunting, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
the landlord used to hunt, and he had this great big huge barn not next to the house, but on the same property, and he would bring over his like sugar beets and throw them in the barn, just right on the ground, not in a container, nothing, just right on the ground.
Mm.
And then he'd take them out as he needed them. My husband went out there one day to get the lawnmower out of the barn and came back in and was telling me there was rats all over the sugar beet pile.
Mm.
I called him up. I said, "You better figure it out, because if I get one of those in my friggin' house, I'm
Yeah.
moving and you're paying for it." Yep.
New York also has rats also in
Ugh.
certain areas of it.
Nope.
You
I
can
never
just be
seen
out
one.
going
My
to a
husband did,
restaurant.
but
Uh-huh.
I said I've never seen one, but my husband did.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
but because it's a lot of the trash and stuff that's around that you know, I'm not saying all of New York. Lots of parts of New York is very beautiful, but sanitation can be an issue. And it's not just New York; it's other places. Like DC has the same issue, and I'm
I
sure
imagine California does.
any big city like that, they have them. It's
Yep.
hard. Yeah, and a lot of people, like even regular homeowners, wherever a lot of people don't take care of their trash and recycle and do things right. But raccoons can be a terror also.
Mm, we got a lot of those,
Yeah.
and they sure can. The worst is groundhogs.
Oh, I hate possums.
Now, see, possums don't really bother anybody, but the groundhogs, man, those things are just holy terrors. They just tear shit up, and they don't care. They'll come out daytime, nighttime. They don't care.
Oh,
Yep, they're terrible. They'll dig underneath your house and make tunnels underneath there, and it's gotten so bad. I've heard. I don't know if it really like happens, but I heard that they can tunnel under your house and your barn so bad that it'll actually make your house kind of sink down.
you collapse. Oh my goodness. Ooh.
Yep.
I can see that happen because it's messing up the infrastructure.
Yep.
Color with Lori says, okay, Dawn, Dawn says she hates snakes. Bite if you want them in your bed. Oh no, right? Right. Mm-mm. Color with Lori says, I live near Detroit. We have rats outside yeah, and it's always by restaurants and clubs. Uh-huh. Yep. and it's very hard to maintain that. Those are some
Mm,
pretty colors you got there.
thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. Well, I've been on an hour. I think that's all I want to do. I think my eyes are tired. I had them dilated, and they still haven't bounced back, even though it's been a day or it's still. It might just be, what it is, but I'm gonna try to. And there's nothing I can take. I mean, I can't. There's no drops. I gotta
Mm-mm.
sit here and wait till June.
Yep. You'll make it. You'll
Yeah,
make
I
it.
will. I will, especially now that I'm excited that it's going to be a lot better. I'm really excited, Kim. When I tell you I'm really excited, I'm not nervous. Mm-mm. I know they don't put you to sleep. I don't care. They do numb your eyeballs, and I'll be fine. And so I cannot wait. I sure can. I'm excited. I feel so much relieved. I
That's
sure
good.
do.
That's good. That'll take a lot of the stress and the um, what ifs and the wondering and all that
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Right? It'll throw it right
Yes,
out the
ma'am.
window.
Yeah.
So
So I'm gonna work on this. What time is it? It's still early, maybe later tonight, but I'll try to work on it tomorrow. But I'll be on tomorrow.
okay.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff together. And but thank you for coming out.
Well, thank
And
you for having me.
uh-huh. I'll see you. I'll see you later. Okay.
Alrighty. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye. Bye y'all. Bye.